And we're live. There we go. Hey, everybody.
We are live.
We're going to start in about 2 minutes, everyone.
I just got a really quiet echo from you.
Oh, really?
Because the YouTube video started. I'd forgot to mute it.
Oh, let me shut off Steam. I'm getting a bunch of Steam notifications, for crying out loud.
All right. I'm going to send that tweet right now, and then we can retweet it from our accounts.
I will. Which one's it coming from?
Stadiatalks.
Okay. Just so I know where to find it.
Sure.
Retweet. And then I'll copy a link to that tweet and I'll send that to the Discord thing.
So I'll leave Twitter open for tweeting out buddy passes.
Oh God, I forgot to do that.
Yeah, I didn't preset them up. I totally spaced on that, and then it's like, okay, well, I'll have a browser open. I can just do it that way.
All right. All right, are you ready, Lloyd?
I was born ready, Bill.
He was born ready, everybody. I don't know if you knew about that, but he was born ready. All right.
They put a hello, my name is Born Ready when I was born. It was great.
Hey, everybody. Bill here. There's Lloyd right over there. We're doing an open mic. Lloyd, who was before us on Stadia Super Saturday today? Or Super Stadia? I can't remember it.
I call it Super Stadia Saturday, and then I look at everything else that I do, and it's Stadia Super Saturday. So I am just as screwed up as you. I want to say thanks to 64 for streaming for the last hour and sending all the people over here. So welcome to anybody that was checking out that stream over on YouTube.
Yeah, and make sure that you check out their stream, which I think it's LXIV space 64. LXIV space 64. Check out their stream. Big thank you to them for sending people our way. Today is the first holiday of Stadia, apparently. We've decided, the community has spoken. It's Super Stadia Saturday, which is hard for me to say, or it's Stadia Super Saturday, or it's Saturday Super Stadia. It's really whatever you want to call it. But but we're here to talk about what you guys want us to talk about. Lloyd and I are going to do an open mic for a while, and then we might play a game afterwards. We've got some stuff to give away as well, things that were provided by Google, as well as things that were provided by community members as well. Because one of our listeners, longtime listener, Anthony Talcott, bought an extra claw, and he said, hey, give this away. And I said, you're awesome, dude. So big thank you to him. Big thank you to Stadia Source for setting up all this stuff. And if you have things that you want us to talk about, let us know in chat. However, as more and more people show up, it's going to get harder for us to see what people are talking about. So you can, if you want to guarantee that we see what it is that you want us to talk about, then use that super chat feature like Travis McGuire already did. Thank you very much, Travis McGuire. He sent in a super chat, and he said, Super Stadia Saturday, super chat celebration. That's a lot of S's all in a row. And so
we love alliteration here.
I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of alliteration. Anytime that I'm allowed to use alliteration for any particular reason, I tend to do so. I just think it's fun.
It is. It is very, very, very fun. We are going to be giving away a copy of Borderlands 3 during this stream. We'll tweet out a link, or sorry, we'll chat out a link really soon. I don't think we're going to tweet it out because we want people that are watching to win,
Yes.
to give everybody that is watching the best chance of getting it. That key was provided to us from Google, which is fantastic. Thanks, Google Stadia and all the Stadia Super Saturday people for organizing this amazing event. So that'll be given out probably between the 1 and 2 hour, because we're doing a 2-hour stream here. And you'll just have to fill out a form. And as long as you have a Stadia account and you don't already own the game, you'll be able to get a copy of that game to maybe even play along with us, not on stream, but maybe in the future here on the Stadiacast's YouTube channel.
That's right. And speaking of forms, Stadiasource.com has a form that you can fill out if you want to be eligible to win a hoodie package, I guess. And it's really, really easy. It's linked in the description down below. Excuse me. It's linked in the description down below. If you click on that, you're going to bring up this website, which says Super Saturday. Stadia Super Saturday. See, they got it right there. And all you got to do is fill out your name, your email address. Tell them that if you are in Europe or North America or whatever region that you are in, because if you're eligible for certain things, if you're in certain regions, just due to astronomical shipping costs. I did a giveaway once for a game. I can't remember what game it was. It doesn't really matter what game it was, but I did a giveaway once. It was for a Nintendo Switch game, which I think we will all agree are not especially heavy items. And
they're pretty tiny in size and weight. Like, this shouldn't be expensive.
Yes, and the person who won it lived in England, and it cost me $50 to ship it to them. And I was like, are you kidding me? I could just have bought them the game digitally or something. So not only did I have to, it doesn't matter. So that's the reason why it's eligibility in certain places. And then this is pretty important right here. It says, who sent you? Let them know that Stadiacast sent you, all right? Right here, it says Stadiacast. Make sure that you let them know that Stadiacast sent you. And don't forget to read all the terms and conditions and stuff, because if you don't, oh, then that's on you.
That's right.
All right. We've already got our first question in. It says, Matthew Hadfield sent in a super chat. Big thank you to Matthew for that. They said, played 3 streaming services this week. Stadia wins on one major thing. I can play on any screen in my life: phone, PC, Chromebook, TV. Lloyd, how do you feel about that?
I also played 3 different streaming services this week, and I agree. To be fair, one of those streaming services is just in beta, so it's very limited to what you can play it on. That would be Microsoft xCloud, and I can only play it on my Android tablet or my iOS device, since I got into that beta, which we can't really talk about because we're under NDA, but we can say that we're in it. We can at least say that.
I think you can talk about it. They just don't want you to stream it.
Exactly. So I played that, and as much fun as it was to play the Master Chief Collection on my iPhone 10, it was 720p. It's a little bit clunky. It's still in beta. And then I played some GeForce Now, and I played what game did I even play? I don't even remember what it was, because the list of games that are supported and my Steam list there's not a lot of like overlap there. Oh, I played Torchlight 2. That's what I played.
Oh, okay.
And it was great, except for the fact that I'm trying to make a menu work, and I have to click the mouse button like 3-4 times for it to actually take effect, because it's losing inputs, and that was happening as I'm running around the world as well. And then I go to Stadia, and I played probably about 5-6 hours of Borderlands 3 in the last couple days, and I've had 0 issues. I've had a little bit of blurriness every once in a while if there's a network hiccup, but controls are fine. Everything is fine, and it's like, okay, well, we definitely have we have the heavy in this game, and Stadia is the heavy. Xbox has potential to be a really strong competitor, and I honestly think that GeForce Now is just basically set up to die because of the way that all the content providers are deciding to pull all of their games from that service, because you're really not buying anything on GeForce Now. You're paying for access to a streaming PC somewhere on the internet, so the stuff can come and go. You don't have any ownership there of the games. I mean, you still own the games, but you don't own the games that are then playable on that service necessarily.
How do you? Okay, so what's your reaction? I made a whole video about Blizzard pulling the rug out from underneath GeForce Now. Although apparently now that supposedly was a misunderstanding, which I'm not too sure about. What's your opinion on that particular? Do you think that Blizzard is in the right, or is GeForce Now in the right?
Oh, I definitely think that there's a lot of gray area, but they're both kind of in the right. When you're playing GeForce Now, you're logging into your own accounts. It's not like you're logging into a random machine and using someone else's purchased game. So we had an issue on the internet, like I think it was 5-6 years ago, where people were getting free internet streaming or very low cost internet streaming of cable. And I can't remember the company that did it, but the way that they made the service work is they went and bought these little micro antennas. They were like, I think 3 inches by 3 inches micro antennas, so they could capture over the air HD TV signals. And they had banks of thousands of these on tops of buildings and on the sides of buildings. And basically, when you subscribe to their service, you are renting the ability to use one of those micro antennas to get NBC and ABC and Fox and all these other things.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not paying for a service that they paid for that they're rebroadcasting. You're renting a piece of hardware. And that was determined to break all sorts of copyright laws, and they were in litigation forever. And that just went away because they're like, there's too much legal jeopardy here for us to keep this as a service because we're going to be in litigation forever. And they basically shut down most of the service. I think they're still running in some small form, but it wasn't really what they were doing before. Mm-hmm. And that's essentially what GeForce Now is doing with games. They're renting you a computer for you to then log into your Steam account or your Epic Games Store account and play a game that you own. It's going to be interesting, man. I think that they are doing it the wrong way because maybe I don't know the backgrounds. They've been beta testing this for years, so maybe they talked to publishers and platform holders and said, "Hey, we're going to do this," and maybe they got a green light. But if they just decide to throw this out and say, "Yeah, we're including Blizzard, we're including this, we're including that," Blizzard taking those games away and saying, "Hey, we haven't made an agreement with you to repurpose our licensed games." It's going to make for some interesting court cases, I think. Or the service is just going to die. It's all going to be indie games because they want as many people to play those games as possible.
Right. I don't know. For me, I personally think it is it's bad for the consumer for Blizzard to yank the rug out from under them. And anything that's bad for the consumer, I feel like, is bad for the industry. I really, really don't like the idea that because GeForce is not letting me play their games. They're letting me play my games. And I think that should be covered. But, you made a funny point. It's going to bring lots of lawsuits. And I saw this funny cartoon the other day where this guy, he finds like a lamp, like a genie kind of lamp, and he rubs the lamp and the genie pops out and he goes, "You have 3 wishes." And the guy goes, "I wish for a world without lawyers." And the genie says, "Done. You're all out of wishes," or "That was your last wish." And he goes, "But you said I had 3 wishes." And the genie goes, "Sue me." Which made me laugh so hard.
Fantastic.
Oh my goodness.
So good. But yeah, it's true. But I don't know, like when you sign up for a service, you sign up for a Steam account, there's limitations to how your licenses can be used. You can install Steam on machines that you own. I'm sure that language is in there somewhere, that you can install the Steam client on machines that you own. And if you don't technically own the PC that's sitting in the cloud, that might be how these publishers are saying, like, no, you're breaking the terms of service. You own the game. Like Blizzard taking the ability to play Overwatch away. They're not saying you don't get this game anymore. They're just saying you just can't play this game on this PC that isn't in front of you. It's somewhere in the cloud that you don't even know where it is. So it's gonna be really interesting. But man, I don't know what's gonna happen there. If GeForce Now is just going to go away, like maybe this $5 a month was kind of a last salvo to kind of regain some of the money that they've spent on the service over the years, and say, hey, help us, people, give us some help here. How can you help pay off all of our debts that we've incurred for this service? And who knows, maybe they'll make agreements and we'll get Blizzard games, we'll get EA games, we'll get all this stuff back. But it's probably going to be very expensive for GeForce Now to do that.
Yeah. Dwemer in chat says, do you think Google is waiting for the full base and pro launch to offer a 1-year Stadia Pro sub option? So, you know, when I talked to John Justice and I said, hey, are you going to give us a discount for buying a full year? And he said, gee golly, we hadn't thought of that. And I don't believe that for a second. I'm not saying that he's lying. I'm just saying, of course they thought of it. There's a lot of people at Google that are way smarter than I am. So I'm sure that they thought of it. And he says, you know, maybe someday. Right now we're just focused on bringing the games to the biggest screen, or the biggest and best screen that you have. But that makes a good point. You know, right now there's no reason for anybody to purchase a subscription. Because we all until I think like 4 days from now is when people will start to lose their pro account status if they don't renew. And you know, we can talk about that in a second, Lloyd, if we're going to renew or not. But you know, so in about 4 days that'll start to happen, and people will start either resubscribing or letting their pro subscription lapse. And there's things to be said either way. But then when base comes out, maybe they will have the full, hey, here's the year option. What do you think, Lloyd? Do you think that's a chance, or do you think they would have said something about that by now?
I think that they would have said something by now if that was going to be a thing. Like, I'm surprised that we haven't heard more info. Like my subscription renews, I think, on the 19th or the 17th. I can't remember exactly when it is.
Well, it came out like the earliest you could play was the 19th. So my guess is it's going to be the 19th or the couple of days after.
That's right. So it's set to renew $11.99 a month because I'm in Canada on February 19th. And it is currently February 15th. So in 4 days, I'm going to be charged for a service that really hasn't changed much since we got into the founders 3-month kind of open beta, like the paid beta, like we call it. I know Google doesn't like to call it that, but that's kind of an easy way to explain it away. And we haven't heard anything. I hope that we hear something early next week, if there's going to be some sort of special thing for us founders saying, hey, thanks for joining us for 3 months. Here's a year deal. You can buy it for $60 and you get a whole year of pro, or here, this is all the stuff that is happening, or just anything. Not that I'm saying I deserve more because I bought early. I'm not one of those people online at all. But I was really thinking that they were going to do something to kind of commemorate the 3-month start of Stadia, and thanks to all the people that helped make it something, help make it awesome, help us drive cloud gaming forward, like whatever the marketing message that they want to use is. But we've really received nothing of that.
Yeah. Excuse me. John Eisenmenger in chat says, I don't think annual subscriptions will be a thing personally. We don't see those for any other Google service. And I don't know. I don't subscribe to any Google services other than like my not Gmail, my Google Drive. Like I subscribe to Google Drive for my photographs because they're all backed up on Google Photos.
Right.
And I have no idea if I pay for that monthly or yearly. I just pay it because I want my pictures, so I don't really think about it. But Granite T Rock in chat says Google One has annual prepay discounts. So there you go. All right. I
So
don't
that's the thing.
subscribe to that stuff, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this is different than any other Google service because they're entering into a market that has been around for years. So when they came into mobile gaming with Android, well, it was them and Apple, and it was new. Like the whole selling apps on a mobile phone was fairly new. I mean, you could do that on BlackBerry, you could do that on like feature phones back in the day. You could buy like these little Java apps, but it wasn't really like this big store. So video gaming, they're entering into a new market that has existed for years, and we've had Xbox Live for years, like a dozen years or whatever. Whenever Xbox Live first came out 14 years ago.
Oh no. That was my fault, not yours, man.
Okay, I was like, did my thing cut out already? It hasn't been 50 minutes.
I went to send you a message on Discord from my iPad, and you jumped to my iPad.
That's amazing. I don't know if you're seeing my video yet.
I am.
Okay, good. So they're entering a market that has been around for a while, that Xbox Live has been selling yearly subscriptions for a while. Then when PlayStation Plus came out, they started selling yearly subscriptions to it right away. You could get it $10 a month or $60 for the year. So Google is entering into a market that has been around for years and years and years. That isn't something new. So one person could say that they're just going to do what they want, and they're going to do the Google thing and say this is the best for the industry and this is what we're doing. But to me, I think they're going to want to compete with the other services that exist, and they're going to want to do the yearly subscription thing. But we haven't heard about that yet. So I'm really amazed, to be quite honest, that we haven't heard any news whether it's coming or not.
Yeah, I'm reminded of I promise you, Lloyd, I absolutely promise I am not trying to weasel this in at all. Okay. So
Okay.
Last night I went to a conference, and Reggie Fils-Aimé was speaking at that conference, and he said something that really kind of applies here. Somebody asked him, what are your thoughts about when a company does something and the consumer says, no, I want this?
Mm-hmm.
When should that company start to, I don't know, bend in that direction to listen to that consumer? And his reply was, the consumer doesn't know what the consumer doesn't have all of the data.
Sure.
And Google, of course, is a company that is very, very pushed forward by data, 100%. So maybe, and I would probably not believe this to be true, but maybe it's possible that Google has looked at the data and they've said, we're going to lose too much money if we do this. It's better if we just stick it out our way and not offer a year sub, because we would lose too much money and we wouldn't have it would become a huge loss for us. And if it becomes a huge loss, then maybe the higher ups at Alphabet will say, all right, this whole Stadia thing's costing us too much money. We got to cut our losses and move on, or something like that. So maybe that's the reason why. I don't know.
Yeah.
I still think that at the end of the day, people would sign up for they would sign up for longer periods of time and bring in, I think it would bring in more money, but maybe Google has data that says that that's not true.
Yeah, definitely. Like there's so many variables, and Google's very much a variable company. They're all about data. They're all about market research and A/B testing and all that, all the stuff that a modern company does. But I think when you're entering into a market that's been mature for over 10 years, you have to kind of toe the line a little bit. So it's going to be interesting. $10 a month isn't a lot of money for people, if you want to get the couple games that are offered free or you want the discounts. But I think the number of people that would be turned away from $10 a month but would buy in if it was $60 for the whole entire year and they didn't even have to think about it, might be maybe the data or the surveys they've been doing might push them in that direction. But it'll be interesting to see.
Do you think $60 is the sweet spot?
I think so.
I mean, that's the same as it is on other platforms. But again, the other platforms, that gives you access to online, which we already have on Stadia. So maybe $60, maybe that's too low. Maybe Google is looking at it and they're like, maybe it has to be $80, because essentially by buying the whole year, we're getting it half price.
Sure. Yep. Yeah. I do think half price to prepay for a service is key. But it'll be interesting. Like, I know what I was looking at a service. It wasn't Adobe CS. There was some other service, and if you prepaid for a whole entire year, it was like 40% of the price of buying it monthly. So it's not unheard of in the software as a service market to have a huge discount to get people signed up for the whole entire year, because you're doing the cost benefit analysis. It's like, okay, people could sign up for just 1 month and they could give me their $15, or they could give me $25 and still only use it for that 1 month, but think that they could use it for the whole entire year. So I'm sure there's a lot of fun spreadsheets out there to do that analysis. I'm not a stats guy, so that's not me. But there's enough people that like diving deep into spreadsheets that are probably having fun with that, with those numbers and trying to figure that out.
Yeah. So Anthony Talca, go ahead.
Before we jump into that, should I drop the link to the Borderlands 3 giveaway?
Absolutely, that's a great idea. That's what I was going to message you earlier when I kicked you out of my Discord. was we should drop that link early so that people have time to get in there. All right. Awesome. So what Lloyd's doing right now is he's going to drop a link in our chat right now, and if you click on that link, you can enter to win a copy of Borderlands 3. Now, you have to already have Stadia, okay? Yep. You can't win this if you don't have... Well, I suppose you could win this, but then it would be useless to you. So please don't enter unless you have access to Google Stadia. So right. Click on the link that he just dropped. And while you're clicking on things, like there's 136 people watching this, and only 46 people have hit that like button. You could also click on that like button as well. And throughout the stream, we're also going to be giving away some buddy passes that we have. Lloyd's going to be pasting those in chat because I've just got too many windows open.
I just tweeted one out, so people can get in on that. If you follow me on Twitter at Dasme, DASME, I just sent one out to everybody. First person to claim it gets it. So maybe if you don't have Stadia already, you can get in on those codes and then win Borderlands and have so much fun for free just by watching our talking heads here for a couple hours on a Saturday afternoon.
That's right. Jack, well, actually, hold on, Jack. I'll answer you in a second. Travis McGuire just became a superhero. That is our highest tier of support, man. Holy cow. Hold on. There's something I have to do when that happens. Superhero Travis McGuire. Thank you very much, Travis. We really appreciate it.
Fantastic. Thanks, Travis. You are a fantastic individual.
And Jack was saying, do we need to add anything into the comments section? Is he talking about the forum? I haven't looked at the forum.
Yeah, the forum has a comment section. Just if you want to drop something in there to let us know anything, everything is required except for the comments. You don't have to put anything there.
I think that you should let us know which is the best hockey team ever in the comments section. I promise you it will not influence Lloyd's random number generator.
That's awesome. Yeah, you can put whatever you want in there. Whatever you want in there, or nothing. Or tell me that the Winnipeg Jets are amazing. One or the other, or all three.
Now, Lloyd's a big sports fan. I am not a big sports fan. So, like, when he was always saying things about the Jets, I assumed that was a Canadian football team because I don't care about sports. And so one day we were talking and I was like, oh, how'd your football team do yesterday? He goes, football team? I was like, yeah, the Jets. And he was like, no, that's hockey. Because are they a new team? Because, I mean, I remember watching hockey when I was younger. I'd never heard of them.
Well, the Jets came up really early in the NHL. We went for almost 20 years, and then we lost our team to Phoenix. So the Winnipeg Jets left and became the they're now the Arizona Coyotes, but it was Phoenix for the longest time. And then we got a team back from Atlanta. We bought that franchise, I think 10 years ago, I want to say. That sounds about right. I think it was the 2011 season. So we got our team back. So now we're the Winnipeg Jets again. So we were out of the league for like 19 years or something like that.
There you go. I think that Lloyd should make a sports podcast.
No one wants to hear me talk about sports because it would be Winnipeg Blue Bombers, which is my CFL team, and the Winnipeg Jets. Like, I'm such a home team homer. That's all I talk about. So yeah, that would be bad. The only people in Winnipeg would want to listen, and yeah, there's no fun in doing that.
Yeah. All right. So Anthony, I tweeted out earlier today. I said, hey, we're doing this Super Stadia Saturday thing, or Stadia Super Saturday thing. I don't know, whatever it's called. We're doing this thing today to help build the Stadia community, to try and tie things together and make things awesome for everybody. And what do you guys want us to talk about? And Anthony Talcott tweeted back. He said, back in the interview with, superhero John Justice, he claimed multiplayer will be better on Stadia than it is on other platforms. Have you seen this to be the case? All right, so I'm going to start us off with this. And I would say that multiplayer, the actual experience of playing together with other people is really, really great on Stadia. However, the experience of finding people to play with is not so great. I think that this is something that's going to easily be fixed once Stadia Base goes live. But until that happens, I expect to keep running into those same stumbling blocks that we tend to on new platforms where, they're not using crossplay for some reason. Roniel in chat says something really important. Stadia multiplayer has no cheating. That's right. Nobody has access to the actual machine that they're playing on, so they can't install aimbots and stuff like that. I remember watching this video on YouTube because a lot of when I first started playing it, a lot of Destiny stuff would show up in my YouTube feed because YouTube is spying on me. So I was looking at that, and there was a new kind of cheater. And they were showing this guy who would, every time you shot at him, he would essentially be able to kill you. And that's not a fun experience. And that's something that you really don't have to worry about. At least I don't think so on Stadia. Lloyd, how's your multiplayer experience been on Stadia?
It's been good. But like you said, getting into to party up with friends is there's something to be I don't know, something to be said about that being a terrible experience. Of course, we both do Nintendo podcasts. I do the Nintendo Pulse. You do. Tell everybody what podcast you do. I don't want to talk for you.
That's okay. Nintendo Switchcraft.
There you go. And we know full on that doing multiplayer on the Nintendo Switch is terrible. It is probably the worst experience on any of the game platforms, being able to get in and start playing a game with friends. Google has said that they want to get matchmaking and parties and chat parties and all that stuff going. So they've thought of this. They know that this is something that they need to get into. And I'm sure in the near future we'll have something. But as it is right now, like jumping into Borderlands is easy enough, but on your Discord, where the Stadiacast main Discord channel is, people are talking about how they're trying to do stuff in trials, how they're trying to do stuff in a bunch of different games, and it's almost impossible to get in and start playing with friends.
Well, I think it's not too bad with friends. It's getting in and playing with. Like just finding a random person to play with. Sure. I haven't had any issue playing with friends. Like when I've sat down to play a game, I've been like, okay, you play, all right, I'm gonna play, let's play together, and it works. But when I want to find a game to play with other people that aren't already in communication with me, that's when I feel like it falls apart.
Yeah, it definitely needs like they need to go and do what Xbox has done with matchmaking. Matchmaking in Xbox is all handled server side. It's all handled by by Xbox for 95% of the games out there. Some games do their own custom matchmaking, but everything is done by Microsoft. The interface looks very similar for most games. But the games that it looks different, you can actually start a party on Xbox and then take that party into the game. So I could join up on Xbox Live with Bill and a couple of my buddies. So we have a four player team, and we can jump right into multiplayer that way. Being able to voice chat that way would be fantastic. So you can either do voice chat at the party level or at the game level, or have no voice chat at all. And if they start like duplicating some of the functionality of Xbox Live, I think that's going to be fantastic. That's going to be the best way to get in and play games with people. So it's not horrible right now, but it's really just every game is different. It would be nice to have one main way. So you go to the menu, you go into a party, I start chatting with Bill, and it's like, all right, let's drop into Borderlands. We go into Borderlands, we're immediately in a party, we can jump in and start playing together. So that would be a really great addition to Stadia.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. I hadn't thought of it as that way. I thought of it as playing online together. Does it work? And for me, it works, but you're right. When you and I first were trying to play Borderlands 3 together, we were like, okay, how do we do this? What are we supposed to do? Because every game has its own interface. And I agree that that's definitely a problem that I get the feeling that they're not going to fix that. Although, I receive I receive invitations to play with people. I usually say no because I see them and I'm like, well, I'm busy doing something else right now, so I'm not going to. But I'll receive an invitation to play a game with somebody, and like, have you hit the button and said yes and had it pull you into the game automatically?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, that seems
so. They have all the components, so they have all the little bits that are needed to make it a seamless thing. It would be nice to have like the party support, and they said it's coming. For me, that is like the easiest way to jump in. That's something that you can't do on Nintendo. On Nintendo Switch, you jump into a game, you do a search in the game. Sometimes you can play with friends. Other times you have to be on voice chat that isn't a Nintendo-based voice chat, and you say, okay, let's hit start now, and you hit start at the same time, and you hope to get matched together. Like it's messy, and the ability to have the ability to use in-game matchmaking or party-based matchmaking or other stuff, or I don't want to call it matchmaking because that's really not that, but the ability to join a squad either in-game or outside of the game and have it all work, that would just it would make the whole platform a little bit more mature.
You know what I wish would happen is I wish everybody would just copy what Fortnite does, because I'm not a huge fan of Fortnite. I think it's a good game. It's not my favorite or anything, but getting a group together with your friends is insanely easy on Fortnite. Like, it's really very, very simple. And it's the same whether you're playing on Xbox, on PS4, on Nintendo Switch, on PC. No matter where you're playing it, the experience is the same. So that's another thing that I think that Google needs to work on is getting their UI to be consistent across all of these different screens that they're telling us to play on. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, it would be fantastic. Fortnite is really the best way to do it. Like, it's all cross-platform. Voice chat works cross-platform. Parties. You can even use your mobile phone and have a party of like 15 people and subdivide those into different teams. Like, it's pretty good. I'm a big fan of the way Fortnite does it, and having it that simple on Stadia would be great. But the way Stadia is now, the interface on your phone is different than the interface on your Chromecast, which is different than the interface on your PC in a Chrome browser. Having one interface to rule them all, where it looks the same, works the same, everything functions 100%. I'm really looking forward to that time.
Absolutely. I think that would be awesome. Now, earlier, Lloyd tweeted out a buddy pass. I am going to do the same thing right now. So if you don't have a buddy pass for Google Stadia, what's the hashtag again? Is it Super Stadia or Stadia Super?
Stadia Super Saturday.
And
while Bill is tweeting that out over at Run Jump Stomp on Twitter, I'm going to be dropping in the link to the giveaway. We're giving away a copy of Borderlands 3 in probably about 25 minutes or so. And you have to be a Stadia user to get it. You don't have to be, but it's pretty much useless if you aren't a Stadia user, because you won't be able to play the game.
Maybe somebody would sit there and they could write the numbers over and over and over again if that's what they want.
Well, maybe if someone wins and they're not a Stadia user, we can maybe hook them up with a buddy pass as well. But you have to be here to win. You have to enter the form. You have to let us know what your name, what your email, and what your Stadia username is. And then there's a notes form that isn't required. So be sure to enter. You can only enter once. Entering multiple times isn't going to help you out.
That's right. All right. Let's see. We also got another question. It says some games have very long intros or just take a long time to get started. Borderlands 3, I'm looking at you. How do you think cloud gaming will change the speed at which we're able to get into games / storylines? I don't see it actually changing anything. I think that's really more of an artistic decision that that's up to the developer themselves on what they want their experience to be. So for instance, Borderlands 3, if you want to create a new character, you have to watch an insanely long music video in order to and then you've got this whole huge intro after the music video before you can actually do any gameplay. And it's just like, that is not fun for me. It was cool the first time. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was great the first time, but every time after that, I was just like, man, forget you. I'm never making another character again. Although apparently that's something that's going to change, I guess. Like they're going to give us there's a patch that's coming where we can hold down B or something and skip that, which is cool. But I already made one of each character, so who cares?
Well, there you go. For the start of games, so you get like the copyright information. You get that they're using Wise and they're using this physics engine. They're using this.
I hate that.
They sign agreements with these middleware companies to say, hey, I know your middleware costs $50,000, but what if it's only $20,000 and we put your logo up whenever you use the game? And some middleware, there's no option there. You have to include it at the start of the game when that pops up. So that's what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. But the games will start faster. Like if you start Destiny 2 up on your PlayStation 4 and you start Destiny 2 up on Stadia, you're in the game like a full minute and a half faster on Stadia because it's loading stuff from super, super fast SSD storage, not a spinning disk. So games will start faster and load faster, but you're still going to get those the opening crawl when you start the game. And that's the way gaming has been for almost ever.
Caleb Whitaker says that it's the wrong code, not 16 digits. The one that I just tweeted out? Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 16 digits. One of them I changed to the number sign, and you have to figure out what number it is. So that's probably the issue that you're running into there.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So listen, open mics work. When you guys tell us what you want us to talk about, let us know what you think. Link TV says that they found the missing number. Hey, that doesn't mean that you got it though. Somebody might still beat you to it. All right.
Link TV is I've given away probably 15 or more. Probably about 15 codes on Twitter and in chat. And Link TV is only the second person that's ever said, hey, I got your code, which is great. So congratulations to Link TV for getting in with their Buddy Pass. You are a new Stadia
No, they're
user.
not. It says someone else beat me to it, though.
What?
That's what it says right there. It says, Link TV, someone else beat me, though.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Link.
Oh, no.
Thanks for being nice and saying thank you that you got it. Just next time, make sure you put in the you got to have your credit card ready and sign up and make sure that you actually have your account before you go back and say I got it.
Sorry, I misread my notifications. Mitchell Lenner got it, and Link TV liked it. It was a like, not a comment. My bad there. So
okay.
that's good. So we did give away a good one. I'm going to give away another one right away. So follow me on Twitter, and you can get a chance if you don't already have a buddy pass.
He's at Dasme. That's DASME. All right, at Dasme. In the meantime, while he's typing that out, Matt Watts just asked, percentage chance that EA comes to Stadia, best guess. All right, so here's what I want to do, Lloyd. I'm going to tell you my percent chance, and then you tell me over under, okay?
Okay.
All right.
That works.
I think that we've got an 85% chance that EA games will be on Stadia.
Okay.
So what do you think?
Over.
You think it's higher or lower?
I think it's over. I think there's 100% chance that we're going to get EA games at some point will be on Stadia. It might not be every EA game. We might not get, say, NHL or Madden or other games like that maybe don't come to every platform already on Stadia. But I definitely think we're going to get EA games on Stadia at some point in the near future.
I think EA is contractually required to bring FIFA to every platform that exists. So
well, it is the beautiful game, and it's the most popular sport on the planet. So that totally makes sense.
Yeah. So I think that we'll have FIFA. And on top of that, a lot of people forget that, not John Justice, Phil Harrison was standing there in Google's giant white room, and the EA logo flew right past his head. So
that's right.
I was thinking 100%, but I couldn't really do an over under with 100% with Lloyd, but I already knew we agreed. But yeah, EA games are coming, and there's a lot of people. In fact, Phil Harrison had the EA logo slide past him, and then while I was interviewing John Justice, I think it was my second interview with John Justice, who, for those of you who don't know, he is a VP over at Google, and he is the head of product for Google Stadia. So I was interviewing him here on the channel. Make sure you go back and watch that. And he specifically said, I asked him specifically, I said, listen, there's a lot of people who are worried that EA games aren't coming to Stadia because we haven't heard anything. And he said, we are still working with all of the companies that we have said that we were working with before, and some more. They want to make their own announcements in their own time.
100%. And that's what we were talking about a while ago. I was actually tweeting with the hosts of another popular podcast, and they're like, Stadia is a service and they should be the ones announcing all this stuff. And I was like, Stadia is a store. Like, you don't have PlayStation announce every game that comes to PlayStation and Xbox announce every game that comes to Xbox. But it does happen at some points. There's marketing agreements that happen, but I'm sure there's NDAs that are signed on both sides. Like, Google isn't going to say, oh, you know that really great game that is a secret that they just announced, they're working on it for Stadia, because they're not going to get in front of that announcement. It's not their thing to announce. Just totally doesn't make sense. But going back to the whole EA logo flying past Phil Harrison's head, I think I know what happened. They left one of the windows open in that room, and it flew right out the window. And they haven't caught it yet. It's like floating through the atmosphere somewhere. They're gonna get it. It's in the cloud somewhere. They're gonna find it.
Yeah. So people in chat are saying, well, EA aren't they looking into their own cloud gaming service? And I would say, yes, they are. But they also have Origin, and they sell their games on Steam, and they sell their games on PlayStation and Xbox and Nintendo Switch. Not too many on Nintendo Switch. But just because they make their own doesn't mean they won't support the others, because they know that, hey, these are potential customers, and we don't want to leave those potential customers out, especially if it is easy to do the port. Now, the one problem with EA is the EA relies heavily on the Frostbite engine, and the Frostbite engine is kind of a bear. And everybody who has ever worked on the Frostbite engine has really complained about it quite a bit. So maybe it's going to take longer to port those games over to Google Stadia. However, a lot of other, people are asking, what do you think about this company coming to Stadia? What about that one? Well, guess what? Most of them are using the engines, the Unreal Engine, or what's the other one that I can't think of right now?
Unity.
Unity. Yeah, they're either using Unity or Unreal, and those are fully patched to support Stadia in every way. So, yeah, those games are going to come to Stadia. Do I think Activision will come to Stadia? I think so. Do I think EA? Yes. Do I think Square? I mean, obviously Square. But yeah, I think Capcom, all of these companies are going to bring their games to Stadia because it's a large pool of consumers. It's a large pool of eyeballs. It's a large pool of wallets that does not require somebody to go out and buy something before they can give you money. If Lloyd wanted to sell me a doodad, and in order for me to buy the doodad, I had to spend $500 on something else first. And then Lloyd could say, I can also sell it over here to you, and you don't have to buy anything first. You just give me money. Lloyd's going to do that. Right, Lloyd?
100%. Yeah, like all the publishers are going to want to have their games everywhere. It doesn't mean that every game is going to be everywhere, but they want to support all the places where there's eyeballs and money, because their job as publishers is to extract as much money from the market as they can. Platform holders generally don't sell on other platforms, so Sony will only sell games on Sony platforms. Microsoft is the weird duck that does that. They own game studios, they own Minecraft, they sell stuff on every platform. They also made games specifically for Nintendo that were previously Microsoft exclusives. So I could even see Microsoft selling games on Stadia. I don't ever see PlayStation selling games on Stadia, but I could see pretty much every other publisher, game maker, independent at some point in the future potentially selling on Stadia. But yeah, Sony, I don't think that'll ever happen. I don't think that is ever going to be a thing.
David K says, I like you, Bill. Let's go get a beer together. I don't drink, but cheers. Here's some water. Thank you.
Nice.
Barat Pitt wants us to come to Turkey. I'm not coming to Turkey. It's really far away.
I do like a good club sandwich.
Oh my God. That's not cool, Lloyd.
That's good. And we had Caleb Whitaker in the chat room said that they picked up the second code that I tweeted out. So congrats, Caleb. You go make sure to claim your free games, and hopefully you entered the giveaway for Borderlands 3, which are going to be drawing in about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to tweet that out, or I'm sorry, I'm going to put it in chat one more time for maybe people that just popped in.
All right. And while you're doing that, I am giving away another buddy pass over on my Twitter account, which if you didn't follow it, it's at RunJumpStomp. All right. So get over there. And then I always forget the hashtag. Stadia is the first one. Stadia. There we go. Oh, nice. I've typed it once before, so now when I type hashtag Stadia, it comes up as an option. All right. There you go, everybody. So go over, follow me, follow Lloyd on Twitter so that you can get access to those. And we're going to be giving away that Borderlands 3 in about 10 minutes. So if you haven't already signed up for that, make sure that you do. It's a really, really good game. And I'm probably about halfway through it. Lloyd no-lifed it for a week and put like 7,000 hours into it. He's almost at the highest
46
level.
and a half hours, Bill. Come on now.
I was rounding up.
It's either 0 or 7,000. I round up.
Also, speaking of giveaways, there's a link in the description down below that will take you to this website right here. It is the Stadia Super Saturday, hosted by StadiaSource.com. They're the ones who helped us put all of this stuff together. Like they reached out and they said, Bill, Lloyd, we want you on the show. We want you to do this, and we said, of course, we want to help out. Click on that link in the description down below, and there are some extra prizes that you can win via that. Just when you do it, make sure that you click on who sent you. StadiaCast sent you. StadiaCast. All right, that's who. That's who.
That's right. That is correct. So there's one thing I was going to say and I lost it. So never mind.
Anime Rock wants to know, what exclusives will Stadia have besides Guilt? I mean, we have no idea yet. I have said many times that when you know, like once Stadia is free, the exclusive thing, while it will be very helpful, I think it is less important. However, I do think it would help without a doubt, because then somebody is going to try it when they don't have an option to try it someplace else. That being said, what exclusives can come to Stadia? I'm not really interested in exclusives coming to Stadia because Google handed somebody money. I'm much more interested in exclusives coming to Stadia when the reason that they're exclusive on Stadia is because there's no way that they could run on other platforms, not necessarily because of the graphics or something, but because they're doing something different that requires cloud gaming in order to actually happen. Then it gets really exciting. And I know that there's a lot of people out there who look at Stadia and they say, it's failed, it's dying, blah, blah, blah. And I say to those people, you are the most impatient people I have ever heard of. But then I also say to those people, you're being very myopic. You're not looking at what could happen in the future. You're only comparing Stadia to what we have now. You're not using your imagination to figure out how can they innovate this industry by being in the cloud. And I think that that is something that's very, very important. And those are the exclusives that I'm excited about. Lloyd, you got an opinion on this?
Yeah, I agree with you. Something that can only exist on Stadia because of they're using the different features that only Stadia has. I'm super excited for games like that. But we did just this week get announcement that Lost Words Beyond the Page is coming. It's going to be a Stadia exclusive for a period of time. They're first on Stadia games. Stacks on Stacks is going to be first on Stadia. And Spitlings is going to be first on Stadia, so a timed exclusive. I think we're going to get a lot of those announcements over the next little bit, but we do know that there are actual bona fide Stadia exclusives that are coming. We just don't know what they are yet.
Right, and it's going to take some time. Google played this one really, really close to the vest. They said, look, here's our gaming platform. And if you want to develop for it, come on over and you can start. And I think that there's a lot of people out there who there's a lot of developers out there who want to get on Stadia, but they're working really, really hard, and it's going to take a long time. For instance, there's somebody that I was talking to that said that they worked at Google Stadia, and then they left Google Stadia to start their own development house to make games for Google Stadia. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. What kind of game? And they're like, well, it's going to be a while before we see it. So you're going to have to be patient. I said, of course, and that's the thing that people don't understand is that games take a very, very long time to make. A lot of people think, oh, well, because Todd Howard gets up on stage at E3 and says, oh, by the way, here's the next, what was it, Fallout? No, not Fallout. Yeah, it was Fallout. Here's the next Fallout. It's coming out this winter. And everybody's like, oh, so it took them 6 months to make that? No, they were working on it for like 4 years before that, I'm sure. It takes time. Right. And I think that is in a couple of years, people are going to be very much changing their tunes about Stadia. I just don't think enough people have enough foresight to understand that.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's all new. It's a new market. It's a new way of thinking about things. There's so many concepts and features and future additions, which we know are coming or we don't know are coming. It's going to be a forever, or not a forever, but it's going to be for a long time changing platform where new things happen in the industry. And since it's cloud-based, Stadia can just add that stuff in and developers can start taking advantage of it. Mm-hmm. So all the things like stream play and or stream share and state share and all that stuff, that all those features are working in Stadia. We just don't have any games that take support of it yet, or take advantage of it yet.
Because everything we have is ports.
Exactly. So we're going to be getting a lot more in the future, but we just have to be patient and wait.
Yeah, Stadia Rocks in chat says Amazon will be an interesting one to watch. I'm guessing Amazon Prime is the model, a free tier underpinned by a larger pay-to-play tier, seamless connection with Twitch and Alexa. That's one to watch. I agree, and don't think for a second that Lloyd and I are not quote unquote Stadia fanboys. We're going to tell you when Stadia, when Google does something bad. We're going to praise them when they do something good. And we're also going to we're going to talk about the other stuff. That's why at the beginning of this, we responded to somebody's question about GeForce Now. I made a video about GeForce Now. I made a video about xCloud and then immediately realized that there was an NDA, so I deleted that video. So we're going to talk about that stuff, and you can bet that when Amazon comes with their Twitch, and I guarantee it'll be related to Twitch, but when Amazon comes with their Twitch one, we're going to talk about that too, because Stadia doesn't exist in a vacuum. Like all of these other services, they are the competition, and to put your head in the sand and ignore everything else, it just seems crazy to me.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Caleb Whitaker's asking, when do you think we will be able to share games with family? It's coming. They keep adding more family share features, but we just don't have the here you bought a game, you can share it with the other 5 people in your family, but only one person can play, or 2 people can play at once, or whatever those rules are going to be. We just don't have that out yet.
Right, and I hope it comes soon, because we have a Chromecast on every TV in the house. We've got 2 Stadia controllers here in the house, and I have games that my son does not have access to. At the same time, he saw me playing certain games, and he was like, "Okay, I want that game." And I said, "Well, I mean, you can wait, and maybe we'll have family sharing down the road, or you can spend some of your money on it now." And he decided to spend money on it now. He was not super patient with that. I want to take a second and thank David K and Sukotronic for doing these super chats. Really, really appreciate it, and it really does help. And then Lloyd is posting in chat here. It says, if you want to win a copy of Borderlands 3, click on the link. All right, the link we're going to get giving that away in like about a minute, so you're just about out of time.
Exactly. The giveaway will close, or the form to enter will close in about a minute and a half, a minute or so. So once that's done, you won't be able to enter, and then I'll be making the draw sometime after that. I don't have the code to send, so I'll have to give your email to Bill, and then Bill will send it out, but it'll happen sometime today.
All right. And Joel Thompson, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. And then Anthony Talcott, practically our co-host. He just did a super chat of $5. He says, "Darn you, Bill. You keep talking about Elder Scrolls Online, and now I want to play a Kitty Archer. Bethesda, our ESO on Stadia." I don't think we're going to be getting that until June, maybe. And yes, the claw giveaway is going to be happening very soon. Actually, I got to open that up. I've been collecting. We'll give that away at the end of the stream, the claw giveaway. Awesome. Let me find the link so that people can enter it. Now that I kind of forgot to do that part. We've already got 90 people in there, so that's pretty awesome. So let me get that link. Go ahead, Lloyd. Say what you're going to say.
So the forum is now closed. We have 102 entrants to win a copy of Borderlands 3. So I'll be making the draw. Should we announce it on mic once that's done, Bill?
Yeah, because if that person doesn't speak up, then don't they need to be here?
They do.
Did you collect their usernames, right?
I got their usernames and their email.
Okay.
So I'm gonna grab their name. I'm gonna do a random draw based on name, and then we'll let you folks we'll let you folks know who won. So I'm just pasting that into random.org. I'm gonna randomize. How many times should I do the randomization of this, Bill? 5?
Sure. I don't know. What do you mean?
It's good to not just do one random, but to do multiple randoms. So I'm gonna do 5 random clicks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we've done it. And our winner is, should I say it? Should I say it?
Say it.
Okay, our winner is okay, I can't scroll up for some reason. My browser's locked. Come back, browser. Okay, here we go. Our winner is Devo Moffat. So Devo, we will be putting that code together in an email, and we will email it out to you.
Yeah, there you go. I'll send the actually I can send it to Lloyd right now. I can email it to Lloyd right now.
Okay.
If I can just open up Gmail. Or if I can just type GMA, gmail.com. All right. Compose. Oh, boy. I got a lot of stuff going on in my screen.
Is Devo Moffat in the chat room? Let me verify that they actually have. Let's try to find them.
There you go. I sent it to you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Oh, there
he is. I see him.
Is in the chat room. Perfect.
Or her,
congratulations.
I'm not prejudging your gender.
Let's find your entry. Come on.
Congrats, Devo. Now, that code came to us from Google via Stadia Source. So big thank you to Stadia Source for setting up Stadia Super Saturday. And big thank you to Google for supporting us by helping us make this stuff happen. So big thank you to them. Now, while Lloyd is setting other stuff up, I'm going to remind everybody that we're going to be giving away a claw, which allows you to hook it up to your Stadia controller, and then you can clamp your phone to your Stadia controller. If you've got a cell phone and a Stadia controller, then this is definitely something that you want. The form is right there in chat, so if you click on that, you can enter. There are currently 90 people in that right now. And how long do you think before we give that one away, Lloyd?
I don't know. Do you want to, like you said, we'll do it right near the end of the stream?
All right. Right near the end of the stream. All right. That's what we will do. Okay.
Oh, there we go. I got your entry, Devo. I was like, I'm not finding it. It's the name is there, but I'm not finding the email. So I got it. So that code will be coming out shortly to you, Devo.
All right. And I hope you enjoy Borderlands 3 as much as Lloyd and I have enjoyed it. Well, more Lloyd than me, just because Lloyd is not as easily distractible as I am. Let me close that. I've got too many windows open. Hey, you know, the new processor seems to be holding up pretty good.
Yeah. I'm glad that it's working. I don't have you're not sending me your stream anymore because of the crash.
Oh,
but it's
okay.
Everything seems to be going really good.
All right.
All right. So Devo, your email will be out shortly. To redeem it, I believe you go to the Google Play Store in a web browser and you can redeem a code there.
Yep. Ellison193 just did get a super chat, and they said, "Can you give away another copy of Borderlands 3?" We would love to. Google only gave us the one code, so no, we cannot.
That's right.
Stadia Source says it asks for the email address twice. Is it supposed to be that way? What, my claw giveaway? I don't know, but you know, it doesn't hurt to put it in there twice. I think I put in your email address, and then I also checked, make sure people could only enter once. So that's probably the reason for it.
That's what it is. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Exactly. Ronil in the chat room. If you didn't win Borderlands 3, it's on sale for $30, which is a ridiculously cheap price for the amount of content in this game.
Yeah, it's a really, really great game. I've heard that Borderlands 2 is much, much better, but in my opinion, as somebody who's not played Borderlands 2, Borderlands 3 is fantastic. I can't imagine a looter shooter being better than that, other than, you know, just if it would be better if it ran at 4K 60 instead of 4K 30. But I end up switching it over to 1080p to get that 60 frames per second, especially because the art style that they choose, excuse me, the art style that they chose doesn't really make it look that much better when you're running at 4K than it does when you're running at 1080p, because it's so high contrast and cell shady. And you got to talk for a little bit, Lloyd.
I was gonna say, oh my god, I got to clear my throat so bad now listening listen to your voice crack up like that. Yeah, it's I try to do 1080p 60 as well. It's definitely the better way for me to game. Even though I just got 4K monitors, I'd rather have the highest frame rate because things just look buttery smooth there. So Devo, your code was sent. When you redeem it, just hit reply, just so I know that everything went okay. And congratulations to you, and thanks for entering and watching, everybody that came to watch this Stadia Super Saturday stream. I think Bill and I are going to jump into 30-40 minutes of Borderlands 3 right away. So if you want to cheer us on, we're still going to have everything going on the stream, and then we're going to be turning it over soon-ish. So in 53 minutes, we're going to be turning it over to the Sounds of Stadia YouTube channel, and I'll drop a link in the chat right before we do that. So Dwemer in $5 super chat. Dwemer, thank you so much for that. If you buy DLC for a pro game, then drop down to Stadia base, can you buy the base game and regain access to the DLC? That is a really, really good question. We don't know yet. We assume so. That the only game that people were really talking about doing that for was Destiny, and no one has been able to buy Destiny on the store yet. Even though apparently there's an entry for Destiny that you can just buy it on the store, and then you'll be able to do that. So my thoughts are yes. If you get a game for free as pro, or if you get access to a game for free as pro, and then and then let your pro lapse, you'll be able to buy that game and then regain access to all your saves and everything like that. Google has pretty much said as much.
I would assume so as well. I don't see any reason why they would not allow that, because then that would just disincentivize people from doing exactly what Lloyd is talking about. Like, I think that would be a bad idea on their part. What is wrong with my voice? Excuse me.
You caught whatever Reggie Fils-Aimé had.
Well, it's funny. It started last night when I got there, because I followed the directions to arrive at the event, and it was at like this hotel, and it was like a fancy hotel where like they have people who park your car and stuff if you're a guest of the hotel. I pull up following the directions, and I say, "Hey, where's the event? Where's parking for the event?" And the guy was like, "Oh, I'll take your car, sir." And I was like, "Well, I'm not a guest." And he's like, "Oh, well, then you have to drive down here and park." And so then I had to sit behind like 3 or 4 people who
right.
were waiting for their car to be taken someplace. And finally, they all got out of the way. I drove to the parking lot, and then I had to run, and it was like -9 Fahrenheit. I was like -9 out, and so I'm running outside to get to the event, and I sat down about a minute before he walked out. I had to run to get there.
Wow. Yeah, that's never fun. -9 Fahrenheit that's like a balmy winter day in Winnipeg. So let's see.
Oh, it is not.
Convert -9 F2C is, what is that? That's -22 Celsius. Yikes. That is kind of cold. That is kind of cold.
Thank you. All right. So Lloyd and I are going to play some, what the hell is it? Oh, Borderlands 3.
Borderlands 3.
Now,
are you in the game?
I'm loading it up now. And
okay.
let me go to this channel, Duo Game. That's the wrong button. Where is it? Trying to find 2 players. There we go. I gotta screen a little bit.
I think I turned it off in my Go XLR, but just let me know.
Okay, I will let you know. All right, how's that look, everybody? Can you see Lloyd okay? Can you see me okay?
my big stupid face, smiling and waving.
Uma says that they can't see it, but I think they're trolling. All right, people are saying yes.
Okay, you can't hear the game coming across the mic, correct? Is that correct?
I cannot hear it, no.
Awesome. Perfect. Everything's working. So I'm going to wait until you are in. And then I'll join on you so that I'm playing on your game, not my game.
Okay. So continue. I just killed the Grave Warden. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this problem. This is driving me crazy in this game. It constantly says connect a mic to speak in-game chat over and over and over again for a while when I first start playing. And it drives me bananas. I can't stand it.
People in the chat room are saying that the game is loud and we are quiet. I'm not listening to the stream, so I'm not sure.
There's no way that that's true.
Okay.
Because I'm looking at the levels, and when I'm not talking, the game is at like negative 40 dB, and when I talk, it's at negative 15.
Okay. It could have just been the gearbox thing, which is compressed up the wazoo and cranked up to 11. So that's definitely the issue.
All right, I'm in game. You can join on me now. Now,
trying to join on you.
If you are watching this and it like right now, Lloyd and I are sending video to each other, and I'm sending video to you, and I'm streaming the game to me. So if the game doesn't look all that hot, that's the reason.
Right. Okay, I should be joining in on you right now.
All right, where I'm on the sanctuary or whatever it's called. I gotta go find Lilith.
I got my favorite game that I've ever gotten. The last time I played when I was streaming. Okay, loading character. I should be in your game right away. It is an SMG that is ice, and it is so fantastic. Oh,
what's the matter?
I joined the wrong person. What? How did that happen? Okay, so I have to edit group. Yeah, I joined in with random people. What the hell happened? Borderlands, what's wrong with you?
That's too funny.
This is exactly what's happening here.
Can I invite you?
Yeah, if you hit Y, if you hit start or the three line button.
Yeah.
And then you hit Y and you hit left to go to that little plus.
Oh, okay.
You can invite me.
Oh no, I hit join.
Uh-oh. I'm not in a game.
Okay. Invite.
We found the key, BT dubs, and
So
we need a crap ton of iridium to charge it, and you know what that means. Let's drive. And since our followers
All right, Mr. Urban World, just chill with it, man. Relax.
Would you believe it? Weird Scientist was our most
If you want to give it away, just give it away on your channel. It's getting too spammy.
yeah, it's tough to because I'm using Stadia on a web browser to accept all these things. It's not that we're blocking it, it's that when people post some random things, it's an automatic thing. That's right.
So like every time that you want to do something, we would have to click that. Could not connect to host.
All right, I think I'm coming in and joining you right now.
Yeah, I just saw your name show up next to mine.
There we go.
Go find Vaughn. I sent him to an old Crimson Raiders outpost.
All right, they said go find Vaughn. So, oh, that's Chris Hardwick.
Yes.
I was listening to ID10T on my way home from meeting Reggie yesterday. So,
Oh my God, am I getting lag like you wouldn't believe right now?
really, I'm not getting any.
Yeah. Oh, my controller lag is just unplayable right now. Let's hope it cleans up.
You think it's because of like, oh, you know what? Close the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I mean, I have ridiculously fast internet, so that shouldn't be the issue, but it could be part of it for sure.
Okay, I haven't played
right.
in a while. I'm trying to remember how to get to. So I want to fast travel to where I'm supposed to go. So I go, no. Here, Sanctuary. And then Y. There we go. Pandora. I figured it out. I remembered. Aren't you proud of me?
I'm super proud of you.
Don't be shooting on my ship, dude. What the heck? You're gonna shoot.
I want to pop the window out so Claptrap can stick his butt in it again.
Be careful. Most of the things in here don't react very well to bullets. I don't see the quest marker on here. Is that it?
Okay, so
Nope.
so you have to go. You can go to the map and just do it from the map. So if you hit the 3 dots and you go to the map screen, you can hit what is it, Y to go to orbit view.
Yep.
And then you can choose
I did.
Pandora.
And then I went to the droughts because it wants me to go there. And I'm looking at the map. I don't see my quest on there.
All right, I'm just gonna drop to the one that's right near the start of the game.
Okay.
Cannot fast travel. Allies in a menu. Oh, all right.
It's probably because of me.
Never mind.
It's
we're
beeping. I
traveling
think
to
we're going.
droughts.
There we go.
We're doing a thing. Ash to Ashes. That was a hunt for Red October line for you young ones.
Oh, I'm glad that somebody got that. Now, Night Razor, the reason is, I mean, the game teaches you how to do that, but I haven't played the game in like a month.
This is where Stream Connect would be helpful. Yeah. Pandora. It's apparently the first time I've been to Pandora.
Yeah, same. That's weird.
What the hell?
It's showing me like a cutscene.
Yeah, me too.
You're heading to an outpost called Roland's Rest.
All right. So I think there's a car thing over here.
Catch a ride.
Yeah, that. Catch a ride.
Hi, hello? I'm alive! For now. It seems Iridian professors are like vault keys. Everyone wants
Why
a
can't I
piece.
summon this? There we go.
Humor aside, a rescue
Yep.
would be quite
Oh,
welcome.
jeez.
I
Oh.
love to be tortured and
Never mind then.
tortured
I was waiting for you to summon a 2-seater.
I
Oh,
still have
sorry.
tricks up my sleeve.
I didn't
That's
even think
fine.
about it. I very seldom have played this game multiplayer. Can you see the quest marker so you know where to go?
Yep. And I
Okay.
can also see your name on the menu too, so it's all good. It's weird playing the game and not having every single thing that I'm fighting at my level. So I've been playing on True Vault Hunter mode for a while.
So okay, well, tell me what's the difference between True Vault Hunter mode?
So True Vault Hunter mode, after you beat the game, you can turn it on, and what it does is it starts you over at the start of the game again, with all your stuff, and it auto levels all the characters to the same level that you are, which is good. And then the characters drop more loot, give you more experience, and it also gives you the chance to run into enemies that have different like crazy powers. So they're resistant to this elemental damage, or they do this elemental damage, or they're anointed, so they do more damage and they're harder to kill, stuff like that.
Man, I'm telling you, man, I'm like streaming this while I'm playing it is tough. Like my computer is not my computer, but like I think my internet connection is struggling a little bit. Or maybe it's my router. Like to do both stream it at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, to stream and stream.
All right, we're supposed to go through here.
I'm not even paying attention here. Do you like my TV head?
What?
I got a TV face. I got a TV for a
Oh,
face.
you said you, and so I turned to look at OBS.
No, I don't. I'm not wearing a TV on my face in real life, just in games.
The thing about playing this game when is like I'm still stuck in the story mode. So it's such a slow kind of slog when you're doing multiplayer and somebody's in story mode still.
Last time we were all here, I plugged your Firehawk and left her on the ground like a hit and run skag. Good times.
What level are these skags for you?
31.
Okay, so they're your level. They're 53 for me.
Yeah, they have really good what's the word I'm looking for? I don't like that gun. I don't like that gun.
All the scaling that they do.
Scaling, thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
But I was wondering, since this is such an early zone, usually these enemies aren't the same level as we are. So I'm thinking that maybe True Vault Hunter mode is actually engaged for you as well.
Oh,
which is good because you'll get more XP, which is a good thing.
that thing's cool. Go get him. Yeah, this is so much easier when you've got 2 people.
Yeah, this is it's a lot of fun.
What do we got here? Oh, they're all green. I don't care about green. Hey guys, out of state but waiting on something, so thought I'd say hey there, Darren. Thanks for stopping in, man. You look cool, dude.
Wait till you see my my mech.
Oh, that looks great. Hey, can I ride?
Yep. No, I don't have the second seat mod. I turned that off because it was a waste of a skill point.
Of course.
I'm gonna get out though. I do have this mode where it acts as a mobile turret where it will just stay there and start shooting things until its gas wears out.
Don't tempt me to try out her or whatever. What's her name? Mose?
Oh, Mose is the best. All right, I'm gonna spawn a vehicle that you can get into.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even see the thing there.
Get your ride. Sorry, if this is a dumb question, Brian Robertson, but how do you both have your cams on the same stream? So I'm sending my video to Bill, and Bill's using his OBS to put both video cameras on the stream that he's sending out.
Yeah, that's why I'm running into problems with like a little bit of lag, is because my computer's doing a lot and my my internet connection is also doing all of that and sending that information to you guys. So that kind of slows things down. The little electric blades on this car are pretty rad.
Yeah, it chops people. So when you drive past them, it does a whole crap ton of damage.
Nice.
It's laser wings, I think is what they call it.
Can we get some cars with some freaking lasers on their sides? Oh, look at all these quests.
So many quests.
If you're hearing this, the job is yours. I don't care who you are. I just need someone to take my jackass of a pappy on a drive round for the errands. But mostly just to get him out of my hair for a minute. Come on by my place and pick him up.
Oh man, hold on. I want to get the buddy pass, not the buddy pass.
How do I want to see? I want to see if I can duel you. How do you do a duel? Because there's an achievement for winning a duel. So
Well,
I want to
stop
duel
moving.
you.
Okay, so I held down the start button when I'm pointing at you. So I've got wave, laugh, cheer, duel.
Oh, cool. So let's duel. We'll each win a duel.
Why? What's that do?
We'll both get the achievement.
What achievement?
There's
You're an
for
achievement
winning a
guy.
duel.
I forgot about that.
I want to get it.
Such an achievement guy. Oh no, I don't want the sniper rifle.
Am I even doing damage to you?
I don't think you're not.
I don't think we're damaging each other. No, we're not. We're not dueling each other. How's this working?
I don't know.
Is this cancel duel? Start duel? Maybe it
accept
canceled
duel.
because
Wouldn't recommend it.
Here, shoot me when it's done counting down. Shoot me.
oh, it's counting down still.
Oh,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, that's doing some damage.
Oh my god! Why are you immune?
I probably have whatever weapon you're using. I probably have 100% resistance to it. I just got the I hope you didn't teabag achievement.
All right.
That's fantastic. Do you want to do another one and then I'll let you win?
No, I don't want to. I don't want somebody to let me win. That's
Okay.
lame.
All right.
Wait, where the hell are we supposed to go? Not this way.
This dude up here
Okay.
in his underwear. Gross. Why are you wearing underwear, dude?
No, I'm not getting any input lag. I'm just bad at shooters.
Welcome to my new clan, the Pectoral Liberation Alliance. Nah, I'm just kidding. Go Crimson Raiders! Remember me, Vaughn?
Oh, who are you?
Me bandit, bro. Good to see you.
Anyway, I'm glad you came along. It has been hell defending.
No, Sidus, I'm playing on. Well, Lloyd's playing on Windows. I'm playing on Chromecast.
Those turrets.
Yep.
Oh, right, the mission. Okay, Lilith says you're here to save Tanis. Now, if Carnivora has her, you gotta get a move on.
Who's this Carnivora then? I'm already killing him, her, or them in my mind.
No, it's not a who, it's a what. Carnivora is a giant festival run by two murder streamers named Pain and Terror. You can find it in the Splinterlands, bro. Carnivora is the most popular Calypso fan stream in the galaxy, bro. Pain and Terror take kill requests non-stop.
All right, so he gave us a new place to go. I need health. You shot me a bunch of times because you're a dingus.
It doesn't
Vault Hunter,
That's weird.
I know I don't need to say this, but we are not losing anyone else.
Yeah, I'm almost dead.
Ah, damn it! I didn't think I'd actually end up liking any of you people. Yeah, I'll save her.
Oh, I didn't want to get in. I want you to drive.
Murder is whipping these cultists into
hit
a frenzy.
Y, I think.
They're
Yep.
murdering Iridium by the armful, screaming my name all the way. I had no idea I was so popular amongst the idiot masses. But you never know where flattery is going to come from.
So I got an email from DeVoe. His code wasn't working, or their code wasn't working on Google Play. You actually have to enter it in the Stadia interface.
Yes.
So that was what I got wrong. I thought it was on the Google Play Store, so that was my bad. But they managed to figure it out, and they have Borderlands 3.
Oh, congrats. This thing shoots rockets?
Yeah, I have multiple mini rockets will fire out. It's great.
Yeah, Lloyd is well leveled past me. I'm in my 30s. He's in his 50s. And like he's got all this cool stuff, and I'm still running around doing lame-o little guns.
They've been camped out here for a while now, so I guess the sacrifice business must be a booming. You'll know it when you see it.
Excuse me.
So that pops out when you do your speedy kind.
Yeah. Come on, catch up to us. Catch up to us.
Oh, because you wanted to laser him. I was like, I could shoot. But yeah, I got you.
Party! Literally.
Oh yeah. This quest. Quest. We're gonna have to go steal a specific car.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna destroy my car. No, I like this car.
Oh, I see it.
Give it back. Give it back. Give it back. Ah!
Don't step in there.
Okay. Well, looks like you're gonna need a super pimp ride in order to get in. Oh, bro. Okay, I heard Big Donnie over at the chop shop won a golden car in a sweepstakes. So, go steal that.
All right.
And Big Donnie joined the cult. I used to hold a candle for him, but I never did get to trim his wick, if you catch my drift. That's why.
Take that, jerk. All right. Oh, It's over this way.
Oh, yep.
It'll be cool when people can join the game. That feature will be awesome when games support it. Yeah, the Stream Connect will be fantastic. So our stream is going for another 29 minutes. So you have about another 20 minutes to enter the Clog giveaway.
Right, which if you
people
scroll up, you can see the link. I posted it a little bit ago.
Oh, heart. So that's the Valentine's Day thingy.
I saw it for a split second. Where did it go?
I killed it.
Oh, so you're supposed
you
to
have
shoot it. Okay.
Yeah, you have
I
to
see
you have
one.
to shoot it, and then it will give you a different bonuses based on which one it is. And then yeah, I think this one makes him our pet. Nope, that one didn't work. There's like loot pinatas, there's explosions, there's a bunch of different things that will pop from it. But you just have to kill 100 of those in the next few days, and then you'll get the crazy weapon that is a bonus for completing it, or a reward for completing it.
Okay, cool.
So I want to do that today at some point because I want to not forget and miss my chance to get that weapon.
I don't know where we're supposed to go.
Okay,
Oh,
go to Big Denny's Chop Shop.
oh man, we are way out of. We're really far away.
Let's see. Oh yeah, we can just teleport there.
Oh, okay.
Can't
Hold
we?
on.
Oh no, there's no teleporter there. I thought there was. Never mind.
I'm taking this car.
Okay. I'll come join you.
Shoot this guy
He's
on
on-
me. There you go.
He's on top of you. All right.
All right, I think I got to go this way and go around.
Yeah. Oh nope.
No.
Let's see. Yes. That's
let me
you go up
zoom
that
out.
little
Okay.
that little cliff right in front of us.
This is
Jeremy
a very
Ridge.
slow machine.
Jeremy Ridge is saying, how did the xCloud iOS work out? It's playable. It works really, really well. There's only one game that you can play so far in the beta, so I'm hopeful that they'll add more games to it, because Halo, I've played a lot of Halo. I'd rather play some different games just to check them out.
Yeah, I played a little bit of it, and it's fine. I still think that Stadia is a better situation, but the reason is, I mean, xCloud's a great option right now because there's more games available, but at the end of the day, it's just streaming in Xbox. Like, and I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in what they can do. What they can do that they can't do. Oh, there's another heart.
See, that one exploded and killed the guy that was that had the heart right by it. So this weapon just chews up fools. It is so good. I'm so happy I got
There's
it.
a heart. Grenades.
Ow.
Now let's get that out there. Oh, I'm down. Oh, I'm up. Man, I didn't realize how low I got. Oh, there's a badass psycho up there. I'm down again. I hate this gun.
I'll get you. Oh. Just gonna kill that guy first. Oh, don't move. Here we go.
I need to switch guns.
Oh, Festering Goliath is now raging.
He's down, okay.
Oh. Who's shooting me? Oh, behind me. 2 guys just spawned. 3 guys. That would be why. They were eating me. Eating my health.
Where are they? Where are they? There's a purple one up here.
There's a pile of purple for me. 3.
Is this better? You know, oh, wait, no. I want to switch to that. Yeah, there we go. See if we get a better gun. What do we got over here? They're still shooting at us.
Yeah, I'm killing some guys in the other room. So, no worries.
Oh, okay.
This weapon has a chance that when you kill or when you hit someone, it drops a casino chip. And if you pick up the casino chip, it gives you a 15 seconds of damage increase.
Oh, nice.
So, do you see these little blue things on the ground, like right in front of me? Like little light
I'll look in
blue
a second. I'm trying to shoot a heart.
aqua things?
No. Oh,
No?
yeah.
Okay.
Little, yeah. So
Okay.
run over those,
So-
you mean?
Yeah, you can pick those up and you'll get, I think it's like a 20% damage increase for 15 seconds.
Oh. I love this gun.
Sweet.
This is much better than the pistol that I was using. There we go.
Guy wasn't taking any damage. It was weird.
Maybe he was resistant like you were to me?
Could be. I think it was the heart was protecting her or something,
Oh, okay.
but I couldn't shoot the heart.
You know, you said
So, I don't know.
you said 100, and I thought, oh my god, that's going to take forever. It's really happening fast, though.
Yeah, they spawn a lot.
This gun is awesome. It throws a person when I reload, it throws the gun at them, and then it seeks them out, and you can shoot it to do more damage.
I love those weapons.
Oh, and I've been tapping it instead of holding the trigger down. This is even better.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, don't shoot at me. And I
shoot.
said that, and then I shot at you.
I was shooting you in the face. I'm like, why am I getting no hit markers? It's weird. I'm like, oh, okay, that's because I can't kill Bill.
No, only that lady from Pulp Fiction can do that.
Yeah, I'm not a ninja in a yellow suit.
I never watched that movie. I've heard it was very good, though.
Oh, Kill Bill's great.
All right, this big Donnie over here. How do I mark a target? Do you remember?
It's down, I think, or up. It's up.
There you go. Shoot him.
Later, boy.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Damn it. I love that gun.
Here they are.
Whew, looks like you got him before he could melt down the car. Grab his cape.
All right, where's the car? Oh, right.
It's like right up there.
Oh.
Up at the top.
No, there's
I
it's a key. I got to pick up the key.
The whole car's up on that crane. You'll have to get it down before you can drive that shaggin' wagon to the festival.
Ellie's voice actor is amazing.
Oh, I love her. I love all the voice actors, like Tiny Tina or just Tina now. So good. Chris Hardwick. There's so many celebrities. Like, have you seen any of the like other guest celebrities?
Well, yeah,
Do you have-
Ice-T.
Ice-T, you got that one. The teddy bear is so good.
That was so awesome.
Okay. No, it's over here. I went the wrong way.
That's okay. I'm looting things.
Cool.
It
Loot
seems
away.
like my router has figured out how to deal with the stream and everything because it's buttery smooth now.
It's all working. Fan-damn-tastic. Okay, why can't... What the heck? Oh, there's stairs. I was going the wrong way.
And I was following you.
I know. The blind leading the blind here.
Yeah. I don't know what your excuse is. You've done all this before.
Drive to the festival
Yeah, but like a year ago
A year ago, he says.
in gaming time.
How do I get in? Where is it?
I hope you're
Near the
making
back.
progress on my rescue. I can hear
There we
solids
go.
beginning to spin up.
Lead the way.
RPM would be needed to turn
Of course.
aerosol
I
on
hate
impact.
these big trucks.
In about 8 minutes, we are giving away a claw that lets you clamp your phone to your Google Stadia controller. Whoops, I didn't mean to shoot that. So click on that link in order to enter. Overkill.
Yeah, that was little excessive, but I'll take it.
I mean, it's Borderlands. Everything's
True.
excessive in this game.
Exactly.
My chili recipe dies with me. What are you driving
no.
that way for, you maniac?
Because I was looking at the chat, and apparently I have to watch where I'm going when I drive.
Generally, that's a good idea.
It's good to know for future times I'm behind the wheel. I am going the right way, right?
Let me. You
yeah,
know
I
what?
am.
Keep driving.
Come on.
Yeah, go forward and turn left.
Okay, there it is. I'm like, why am
Yeah.
I not? The gas wasn't running.
Perfect. That's what you do. You get somebody in the gunner seat, and then they just open up a map so that they can watch where you're supposed to go.
Park that thing on my tongue.
Oh, that's right, because it's the mouth. I got you.
So good. Big couple. Don't text and drive, Lloyd. Yeah, my bad. I gotta get better at that.
All right, here we go. I think it was just adjusting because I had so much going on right now.
Okay, bro. I can't use it. Why can't I use it?
Me either.
Okay, there it is now. It is working now.
It's not letting me. Yeah, I can't go. Can you go?
I am not able to go. All right, let's go. Oh, maybe we have to reset.
Oh,
There it is.
okay. It
So
should have
weird.
given us a countdown or something.
What it probably was every time we hit the button, it was resetting that countdown. We just didn't know.
I just want to point out to those of you who haven't noticed yet is that Lloyd is not wearing a hat and I am wearing a hat.
It's Bizarro World Stadiacast.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of Stadiacast, tomorrow, 10 a.m., we're recording our actual episode. So make sure that you guys are here. So that's in roughly, I don't know, 20 hours.
It's what, 12 a.m. for you right now, or 12 p.m. for you right now?
No, it's almost 2 p.m. right now.
2 p.m. Oh, right. You're an hour the other way. This weapon is so good.
Oh, wait, I want to refill my ammo. Is that a bad idea?
What, refilling ammo?
Using the thing to refill ammo?
No. I mean, money is so easy to get. Like, when you get
Okay.
later in the game, like, I just spent 3 million
Oh my god!
just before we started the stream because I was upgrading some of my things. So yeah, you get a lot of money later in the game.
Okay, good to know. Because I walk
Plus,
up and
like-
it's like it wants $3,000, and I was like, okay, maybe that's a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm picking up weapons that I can sell for 15 to 50,000 golds. So yeah, you get a lot of money.
By the way, for those of you who are like, "Why? What was a huge stutter?" That was not a huge stutter. I swapped places with my dummy, which I just did again.
You didn't swap places with me.
Burp, burp.
Bum, 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 bum.
See, I haven't played the game in a while, so I'm not used to looking at that mini-map to find where the enemies are.
Right.
You're just out of practice. How do we get through here? Oh, it's open. Hang on, I gotta, where's my mouse? So, click on that form. You've got 2 minutes.
Sorry, my lovely.
And if everybody doesn't know, that this claw that we're giving away is courtesy of Anthony Talcott, who is just awesome.
Game show in Pandora. Oh, you gotta win that contest so she and I can be in love forever. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Man, is she scary or what? I love her so much.
He's
Chris
great.
Hardwick is such a good voice actor.
I know. It's a shame that like he's not in more stuff.
Oh, a legendary just dropped for me.
Nice. Congrats.
Oh my god. This is so much easier than when I first played. This weapon is so good.
Well, legendary.
It's a, oh, ouch. It's a, an SMG. Doesn't look too good, though. I think it was level 47, I want to say, and I'm level 52, so...
It's level 26 to me, and it's an upgrade to everything.
Oh, you got a legendary as well?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's also one of those ones where it turns into a grenade when you reload it.
Nice.
By the way, if you haven't hit that like button yet, I mean, it feels really good to push.
It does. That's one of the best things you can do on the internet.
I read that someplace. Oh my god. Oh man, this guy came out of nowhere and wrecked me.
Okay, I'll come get you.
Okay, I'm trying to kill this firebrand to pick myself back up. I got my second wind.
Ouch.
Oh, I fell off the map. Little situation awareness goes a long way.
Okay, I needed to jump into my mech because I was getting wrecked by all these guys with elemental damage at the same time.
Wait, where the heck am I? Okay, I want to go this way. It sent me back quite a ways.
Are there guys for you to fight down there? There are. Weird.
Yeah.
I'll come help you.
I think they're spawning behind you. All right, once we finish up this fight, we'll do the giveaway for the claw, and then we'll have to wrap up our stream to get ready for the next set of people who are streaming. Who is that, by the way, Lloyd?
Let me grab my trusty little... Why do I have notifications up on my screen? Go away. My video card just popped up a notification banner on my page, on my main window, which is weird. All right, so Stadia Super Saturday is going to continue after us, and it will be the Sounds of Stadia YouTube channel, which we will link as soon as we can. Oh, there's a claptrap up here.
All right, we'll grab that claptrap, and then we're going to have to log off. Or at least I have to log off, because I got to finish up the...
down. It was up when I first came up here, but now it looks like it's down. Where is it? I'm not seeing it. It should be on this level, it says. Oh, it might be up here. Yeah, it's up here. I already got this one. Oh no, that's not it.
All right, it doesn't matter. We gotta make sure that we're ready to pass on to the next person. So I'm gonna go ahead and log off.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's shut down Stadia. All right, everybody. So we are going to be giving away the claw. What's the website that you use to generate that random number?
Random, and you go to the list randomizer.
Hold on. When
So
I
it's-
switched my when I excuse me, when I switched my monitor over from my Chromecast, my whole computer said, "Ugh." So, all right, what was it? Random what?
I sent it in Discord. It's random.org/lists.
All right, and random.org/lists. Random.org/lists. Plural?
Yes.
So then I just paste in their stuff.
You paste in all the names, and then you hit randomize, and then you can hit randomize a bunch of times to choose whichever the number one is.
Okay.
I'm going to be tweeting out another buddy pass while Bill is doing the random thing. So follow me on Twitter at Dazme, and I just tweeted it out.
So I'm supposed to hit random 5 times?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not looking at it. Am I on the right button? Okay. 1.
So you hit
2,
random,
3, 4, 5.
and then you scroll down to the bottom,
Oh,
and then you hit randomize again, and then you do it that way.
3, 4, 5. All right. And the winner, who may or may not be here because I opened this up last time, is Gabriel L. I won't say the name out loud, so because I don't want. I like it's got their full name. I don't know if they want that information out there. So, Gabriel L. Congratulations! I will email you that information or the contact information for Anthony Talcott, and then Anthony and you can figure out how to get that claw shipped to you. Anthony Talcott, thank you very much for allowing us to give away a claw. You are a very, very awesome person. And I want to say thank you to everybody who was here today hanging out with us. It's always fun when Lloyd and I get to, really focus on what you guys are saying. So we love doing these open mics. Lloyd tries to do those on Tuesday nights. Although sometimes we have lives and things get in the way. I try to do mine on Thursdays after work, but I haven't had a chance to do that in the past couple of weeks. It's just been too busy. But big thank you again to Anthony Talcott. And again, the winner for that was Gabriel HL. I'm not sure how to... I don't know if his name is H, like his middle name is H, or his last name starts with HL. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. Again, if you want to check out the next part of Stadia Super Saturday, there is a link to the next stream in the description down below.
And I'm dropping it in chat as well.
Awesome. And they're going to be going live in about 5 minutes. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. And if you haven't already subscribed to the podcast, do so. We are at anchor.fm/StadiaCast. Lloyd also has other podcasts. Lloyd, you want to pimp out your other podcasts?
Yeah, you can check out all the other shows that I do. I do an amazing show called Stadiacast each and every week with show. With an amazing co-host. But I do other stuff and also run a podcast network that has a bunch of community shows from other people that are part of the Res TV community. You can check that out over at res.tv. I'll drop a link in the chat. That's my main site. The biggest one being Nintendo Pulse, which I've been doing since 2005 or 2006. I started podcasting in 2005, but started my Nintendo show in 2006. So it's been going for a very long time, and would love for you fine folks to check it out.
Isn't it the longest running Nintendo show?
It has to be. I don't know of one that has been running longer. So it's before IGN's. It came out before iTunes was a thing. So it's quite old. Longest running Nintendo show. Although it has had a name change since I started it because it was focused on the hardware of the time. So it's no sense having DS Life as the name of a Nintendo show going forward. So we renamed it to Nintendo Pulse and just kept the show going.
There you go. If you want to check out my other shows, I've got Nintendo Switchcraft, which is 4 days a week Nintendo podcast. I hope that you guys will check that out. That's over at anchor.fm/NSC. I also have one that I'm very, very proud of called 143 Pixels. It doesn't get anywhere near as many listens as Stadiacast or as my Nintendo show. But 143 Pixels is not a news show. It is a show where it is me and a guest, and the guest picks a game, and we talk about that game. We just started Season 2 on Tuesday, and it's been going very, very well. If you want to check out all of my shows, you can find them over at runjumpstomp.com/shows. Thanks, Lloyd, for pasting that in chat. On Twitter, I'm RunJumpStomp. On Twitter, he's at Dasme. That's Dasme. You can also follow him or follow his Res TV Twitter feed at Res TV on Twitter. And anything else that we want to make sure that we say in the next 3 minutes?
No, just thanks everybody for in the Stadia community, content creator community, for working together on this amazing show. Doing a 24-hour stream across multiple channels is just a huge thing for the community. It shows that Stadia is it is vibrant, and it also is amazing that so many content creators are working together. I've been creating content for many years, and there's usually a lot of ego and being protective when you're creating content, and that doesn't seem to be happening in Stadia, which is a fantastic thing.
Yes, and I also want to say thank you to Google for giving us the the Borderlands 3 code to give away. And one more time, if you did not know, right down below there is where's the button here? There's the Stadia Super Saturday giveaway over at stadiasource.com. It's in the description down below. You can click on that and it'll take you right there so that you can fill it out and let everybody know. Where did you find out about it? Well, you found out about it at Stadiacast, okay? All right, I think that's just about it for us. We've got about 2 minutes left, and I'm going to throw some music up, and then I'll shut off the stream afterwards. So see you, everybody. Later, Lloyd.
Later, everybody, and later, Bill.